All right, welcome in. It is Bud Light game night. We are at Overtime Grill and Bar on Lakeshore. That is EG. That is Jim Dunaway. I'm Ryan Brown. Lance Taylor is here. The entire gang with Bud Light. We got some specials tonight.
We do have specials. I don't know exactly
what
what
they
they are.
Spot? I put Lance on the spot.
I was about to correct you.
Well, Brittany
Why?
was here a second
I thought
ago.
it was Overtime Bar and Grill, but I just
Nope.
looked at it's Grill and Bar.
Grill and
You
Bar.
nailed that thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
a 25-year career, Jim.
Yeah.
Not going to screw that one up.
We have
32-year career. I was overcorrecting.
Bud Light long necks in the bucket.
In
yes.
the bucket of
But
long
we've
necks.
also got this. Enter for
Yep.
a chance to win 2 tickets to the
Well,
Iron
don't show
Bowl.
the QR code. You don't have to come. then.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's a QR code. Come scan it.
And we've also got
So-
swag. We
So
got,
if
got Caroline running around her bucket hat,
yeah.
asking if we're going to be talking about Taylor Swift tonight.
Oh, yeah. you
Taylor
know us.
Swift.
Yeah. So if I scan the QR code, what happens?
Well, Brown, then you enter for an opportunity to win 2 tickets to the Iron Bowl 2023.
Whoa.
Which, imagine this, if Alabama wins
Okay.
this weekend and Auburn wins, that ticket becomes bigger.
There is no doubt about that. There is no doubt about that. Are you feeling confident that that's going to happen?
I feel confident that one of the two is going to happen.
All
What
right.
about Alabama, Mississippi State, though?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
Lance will have those plays at lanceslock.com. Lanceslock.com. You can play them at MyBookie.ag Code NextRound. Get that 110% sign-on bonus at MyBookie.ag Code NextRound. Little T wanted me to wear this hat. This is the newest hat we have in the store. NextRound.store and NextRound.store. What are you looking at? The
I'm
brand?
just feeling it.
Oh, you're feeling
Yeah,
it?
the material.
Yeah. You want
Yeah,
to
it's a
feel
unique material.
it? EG?
A little dry.
You'll give it a rub.
Yeah, it
Dry
is.
fit almost.
Rub
Kinda-
for good
kinda
luck.
The wickering.
I tell you, it's Imperial is the brand. They make a really good golf hat. Imperial.
I was
does.
about to
That's
say
the
it's
brand.
golf hat.
I
Yeah,
feel
it
like
is.
that would be good on the golf course.
Yeah, it is a golf hat. Yep.
Velcro on the back? Or
Yep.
no?
Velcro strap on the back. Yep.
Can you demonstrate that quickly?
I mean, for you or for the crowd? No, it's one of those where the flap it goes in under the hat. So yeah,
High quality.
yeah, high quality hat. So there you go. NextRound.store, NextRound.store for all of that. But I was talking about Lance's lock before I mentioned MyBookie.ag. You're gonna have I'm gonna guess 11 plays up Saturday. How do you think we're trending there?
I think 9.
You think 9?
I think it's going to be less. Yeah.
Less.
I mean,
Okay, so a narrow board this week.
What I've started to look at, I don't have a lot of things I love right now. Now,
Right.
I haven't gone through the totals. I'll tell you this: if I'd have left, I went 0-3 on totals last week on Saturday.
Oh no.
Yeah, we were up 18 units on the weekend. Totals kind of killed me. We would have had
Right.
an unbelievable weekend. But I haven't gone through totals, so maybe you could look at it one way or the other. Maybe I'm due on totals. But I'll probably have between 7 and 13 plays.
Okay.
It's a typical Saturday for you.
Yep.
I've got the side of the Lions and Packers tonight. I've
Tonight.
got the side of
Jacksonville State, Sam Houston.
I do not have the side of that. I got the side of Middle Tennessee State and Western Kentucky.
Okay. So
So
you,
Lanceslike.com.
Yeah.
Do those shirts, Brownie, come in large or extra large or just in mediums?
wow.
You're showing the guns off.
Okay,
man.
if this is less than an extra large, I'll give you a $100 bill right now.
I'm just saying your guns.
Okay.
You want me to look at the
that
tag?
cut on the shirt
Uh-huh.
makes your guns look huge.
Wow.
It's an
Do
extra
I need to
large.
move so you can
McAfee-like.
Do I need to move so you can snuggle?
It's
or
an
we go-
extra large. I can't do
Yeah.
much about that.
Does-
EG, I can't do much
it
about
may
it.
have been put in the dryer.
Yeah.
But does
Right.
it show off
Yeah.
his arms or does
I
it
mean,
not?
I think you guys all look great tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Very
she's-
diplomatic. I
It's
love it.
just so
I
good.
love it. I
Election
love it.
season
Yeah.
already?
Already. Yeah, it's already election season. Troy says, what up, fam? What's up, Troy? There's another Mick Ultra for Jimmy D. Brett is in Green River, Wyoming. How cool does Green River,
Oh,
Wyoming sound?
You know, there was a Green River killer up in Washington.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever hear about him?
When I said, you'll learn this, EG. Lance is very familiar with serial killers.
That is my least favorite thing.
It's a hidden talent. Sharks and serial killers.
I
but-
love sharks.
I do too. I'm
Wow.
fascinated
Oh,
by
same.
him.
Okay, so if you're looking at Netflix or Hulu or whatever, and you got a choice between documentary on serial killer
Or
or romantic
sharks?
comedy,
Romantic comedy. I will
Oh.
refuse to click on anything that might be scary.
Okay.
But
Me
Shark
too.
Week.
Dunaway too.
But the Green River killer, it was just like
was it in Wyoming?
No,
Oh,
it was
okay.
Washington State. He would go around and he would prey on young women that
Oh,
were
no.
actually, sex trafficking,
Yeah.
why would you not
walkers
wanna
of the
watch
night.
that?
Right.
Welcome
But
to-
I mean, he killed. I mean, they
Yeah.
don't even know the number. It was like
That is-
25 to 100.
Yeah.
So awful.
So anyway, when I hear Green River, I think about that. But that sounds like a nice town.
No, Green River, Wyoming does. But to be honest with you, Lance, when I said Brett is in Green River, Wyoming, I'm like, Green River sounds familiar for some reason. That's why.
That's why. Yeah.
Steven says,
I met a
It's
nice lady
different.
from
What you
Idaho
wanna watch?
today.
You met a nice lady from Idaho?
I was
Where?
I was at the summit. I was in
Okay.
a particular store, which I'm not going to name. They're not.
All right. Okay.
So I'm in there, and she's got an Idaho Vandals pullover on.
Oh,
We
you don't
start
see that
talking.
very often,
No. And her and her 3 siblings all went to Idaho. She's all pissed off because her husband drug her to Birmingham 50 years ago.
50
She's
years.
still
She's
pissed?
still mad?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's been a great marriage.
Deep-seated anger.
Yeah.
It is.
Going up to
It-
100 tomorrow.
Yeah.
But she said
Why'd
her
you
mom.
bring me to this hellhole?
Her mom tried to get her to go to Boise State, but she said she wanted to go to Idaho to chase boys.
Wow.
Chase boys in Idaho.
How old is she?
She is probably 75.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
She's going to take that one to her grave.
she is.
Still mad.
they're going to bury her.
But anyway,
mad.
my point was she was from Idaho, and she talked about how beautiful it was, and I was like, I absolutely love that part of the country. You know, Montana, Idaho, Wyoming.
Right.
But winters I couldn't do. I just couldn't do
I
it.
couldn't either. Yeah. This time of year would be great.
Yeah, coming up later tonight, got a double feature right behind us here. What's on the screen, the big screen tonight?
We're going to show To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, or a scary movie.
Yeah.
We're
apparently.
debuting the Next Round documentary.
Oh,
Right here.
yeah. We
Hey,
told-
you know they got a Carly Russell movie out already?
They do not.
Yeah, my wife said that
I
last night.
swear.
No. I swear. So you'll love
I
this.
need to pull it on trash
No,
tomorrow, just in
no.
case people aren't
The
watching tonight.
Carly, the girl that faked her kidnapping.
Yeah, they're
right
out here on
before I
459.
moved here.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm moving and I'm gonna get kidnapped.
Yeah.
Turns
no.
out.
Turns out
right.
it's a total
Yeah,
scam.
Yeah, as
turns
long
out
as you don't
fine.
lie, you'll be
Right,
okay.
Right.
So Jennifer was reading to me tomorrow. I'm not going to ruin it right now for everyone that's watching. You got to pull it up in trash tomorrow because the description of the movie.
Oh, I was about to pull the.
Oh.
Yeah, let's
wait.
do it in trash tomorrow.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah,
the
because I read
description
it
is
to
hilarious.
Jack, and Jack's like, "We've got to see this."
No. It's
I'm
hilarious.
intrigued.
Now, this is going to stun you. You've never heard of any of the actors that are in this.
Okay.
I mean, they've literally produced this movie, and when was that?
That was right before.
What we should have done,
I
didn't
mean,
even think
how
about it.
good is this going to be?
So they're selling it for $4.99 on Amazon. I think it's $1.99 to stream.
yeah,
We should have done this
let's
ourselves.
do a watch party.
Yeah.
Let's do a watch party.
Yes, I'm in.
Oh, but wait.
What,
So
what?
is this a documentary or
No,
is
it's
this-
it's a feature film.
Yeah.
Well, I
Oh
don't
wait,
know.
is it reenactment?
Oh, it's
No,
a
no, no.
sensationalized.
This is sensational.
Like I would just give you one thing: her boyfriend's addicted to strippers.
Oh, that was the best part.
Okay. Well,
That
no,
was the
there's a
best part
lot
of
of
the
good
description.
parts.
Yeah, addicted to
Okay.
strippers. Yeah. So
That's
I
a
think
new
they've
one.
probably taken some liberties in this one.
So
So
is this the only movie that's been produced during the writer's strike?
I tell you
Yeah.
what, I don't think it had writers.
Yeah, I don't
Jeff.
think there was a lot of writers.
Yeah.
It's improv.
Who's making the money off of
Huh?
this?
Whoever made the movie.
Oh, I doubt anybody's making any money, but I
no,
don't. Yeah.
they
What about-
will.
You think so?
I mean,
Well, I mean, they can't have a ton invested.
here's the thing. So yeah, not a lot invested. So it's $1.99 to stream.
Uh huh.
I would say 10,000 people will stream it.
Right.
So 20,000, they'll net $10,000. They'll make a little
I mean,
money.
count us in. Apparently, we're having a watch
Yeah,
party.
no, I'll watch it.
No, let's do. We need to do a watch party and do like a live,
Yeah.
like we'll do for a game or something. We need to
Yeah.
do that for the movie.
Hey, so and well, I'm not gonna bring that up.
All right.
I'll
And-
tell you guys after. It's not a big deal.
NH3425 says that he gets a feeling Jordan Hare voodoo for Auburn this weekend.
Ooh.
Auburn by 3 with the upset. 4th largest upset for Auburn based on the point spread. I don't know that to be factual. Dunaway's got on his orange and blue.
Land my.
EG's going to
Go-
be there.
Go down,
Yes,
dog.
I am going to be there.
EG's going to be there. You're going to be there for the tailgate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there
Nice.
for the game.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're staying for the game?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
I'm
least
just
the
happy
first
to
half.
Yeah, so
finally have
LT
people coming with me. It's going to be nice.
Well, LT leaves at halftime. That's what you should know.
Well,
EG.
most games, I'm going with this really nice couple, the Carsons.
Know them. Very good people.
And I think they'll let me escape if Auburn's down big. I think it's
Right.
going to be a really tight game, so
Yep.
I'm planning on staying the entire game. Do you not think at 6:00 I can still get out of there and get back to Birmingham by 8?
Game will be over by 6. I don't know. That's a lot of traffic right there.
Is that ambitious?
Nothing we can do about that.
Well, anyway, I'm going
Uh,
to try to stay the entire game, and then I am
Tell me
going
which one it is.
to.
I'll go do it.
Do what
No,
now?
here. They said your EG's mic's too long. Too low. Too
Too
low.
long.
No, it's not too long. Tell her number 4. Tell her number 4.
To tell her which
Yeah.
one to turn
yeah.
up.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Lil
Number four.
T.
Lil T.
Sorry,
I mean, we're
guys.
casual. I'll go
4.
turn it up. Turn up number 4.
Number 4.
Glad you guys want to hear my
You're too
voice.
soft-spoken, EG. That's your problem.
Maybe.
Yeah. Turn it. All right. Talk now, EG.
How's it?
Oh, yeah.
there
That's
we
good. That's good right there.
go.
That's good. Yep.
Nice.
Hey, so
Okay.
your
Thank you, Reese.
first trip to Jordan Hare, right?
No, second. I was here for
Okay.
Stanford.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a casual.
Okay.
I'm there for the in between games.
I haven't been in a
Yeah.
while. I'm looking forward to it.
Steven says your shoe game is strong, Lance.
Thank you, Stephen. These are what you would call Axel Arigatos.
That's what I call those Axel Arigatos. Did you Dunaway? You fishing for a compliment? You're not wearing your dunks, Jimmy D. We can't talk dudes, though. I do like those. Are those dunks?
Yeah, brand new, Brown.
Oh, look at Jimmy D.
That's
He's
where I was
dunk,
before I came.
dunk
Yep.
number 2.
So at first it was just a joke. And
Right.
now he's addicted.
No, I mean I just bought 2 pairs today.
A 2 pair.
Wait, what's your other color?
White with black.
So those are black on black.
Oh, so you did the pandas too.
Oh, what are pandas?
White and black.
white, yeah.
White and black dunks are called pandas?
No, I mean you've seen the white and black ones I wear, right?
No.
I've
I mean,
worn them like
You probably
once every 2 weeks for
Yeah.
They just seem to
Do
be
you not
like
pay
6 months,
attention?
a year.
they were like when I was in the store, they were like the most common shoe
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So I got those just they seem
Yeah.
like they would go with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Mine are Dolphins colors. Have you noticed that? You ever noticed that about these?
They've got the Dunks and Dolphins colors that you didn't
yeah,
like.
those are a
Yeah.
little busy, man. Those are a little too much. These
But
are
they
kind
don't
of
have
muted.
Buccaneers yet.
I don't think they will.
Ever?
I mean,
Wow.
I don't think so.
Well, I
Wow.
was just looking for red and black.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd go with that.
Oh, they got red and
Yeah.
black.
They didn't
That's
have
called
any
the Jordans.
at the place here in town. They didn't have any at the place in town.
Let's see. We'll get to the games in one
Thanks
second.
for asking, guys. I'm wearing New Balance.
New Balance.
Hey,
What about
sponsor.
our
Sponsor.
Yeah.
Sponsor.
You're
Wes
the only one who got the
McClooney, shout
sponsor
out.
on.
Next,
I
Chick-fil-A Highway 280, fit specialist.
That's right. We've
Yeah.
taught E.G. Wells. She's the one in the
They'll
sponsor.
Yep.
check your gate.
Yeah.
You know what the gate is?
Of your walk?
I didn't know it was a
Yeah,
sponsor.
I did.
Yes,
You
you
did?
did.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it airs in the commercial break.
What do you
listens
mean
to
she
the
didn't
show.
know?
I did know it was
She's
sponsor.
been here like 3 hours.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, it goes from like 3 weeks to 3
Hey,
hours.
I got to bring this up real quick. So there is a TV on Bon Appetit.
All right. I
And
see
And
it
as
right
soon
there.
as I say this, he's now trying barefoot
Barefoot wines.
Riesling, which I think you can get that
Hey.
box of wine for $3.
What?
What's that?
Oh, I enjoy Riesling.
Oh.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Don't-
know
don't
that.
sip
Red
one.
wine?
Yeah.
That's your kind?
I mean, when I had it, it was good.
No, so
So, like-
EG came to have dinner with
Yeah.
me and the fam on Friday night, and she brought us a bottle of Riesling.
I
Oh, what a nice
and I
gift.
already had
My
a
mom
bottle
taught me
of
well.
Riesling chilling for her.
I-
Yeah. Wow.
It was a really sweet exchange.
Yeah.
But you know what's so funny about this is I thought that this was like an uppity show, and the
Uh-huh.
first bottle he was previewing was
Boone's
19
Farm.
Crimes
Oh.
with Snoop Dogg on it.
I love that wine. I love that wine.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's like, what is it, $9?
No, it's like
$9.99?
15 to 18.
So that's a good price point.
But it gives you
Not
a
in
story
Publix.
about a criminal on every bottle.
yeah, every
every
bottle's got a different criminal,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Green River Killer on one of them.
Yeah.
I think it's a little deep, a little
Is that
dark.
a little deep
Yeah.
for a bottle of wine.
It's got a different wanted poster or mugshot and a
Like-
story about
Like
the
a
criminal.
county jail guide, like they
Yeah.
just
No,
pull.
famous
Wow,
ones.
yeah.
Oh.
Famous.
Probably not some
yeah.
guy that got a Dewey on the way home from the bar. Matthew says Overtime is a great bar. The owner is a nice guy. This is a fantastic bar out here on
Really
Lakeshore.
Great people. We've
Yeah.
met a lot of
Nice.
people who listen to our
Yes.
show,
Yes.
are used to listen, who are listening again.
That's right. Found
Our
us in
man
the
Nick
wilderness.
is here from JohnsonRVCenter.com.
Nick Johnston RV Center, I-65 exit 304 in Coleman, 334 in
Hey,
Decatur.
because you brought him
Nice.
back up. Green River Killer was Gary Ridgway.
Why are we? still
Uh,
talking
I
about
just got to do this real
Well,
quick.
hang on.
You, have
You know how
all
many
those
people he
notes.
killed?
Well, Steven had it though, real quick.
Okay.
Steven, Gary Ridgway is the Green River Killer. I'm going to say 28 people.
Oh, how many he killed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
serial
I'm
killer.
gonna
So it's going to be a big
go-
number.
I'm gonna go upwards of known kills,
Known kills.
40.
40.
Do
very
not
close.
Let him drag you into
No.
this.
I know. I
Hey.
let it happen. Just then.
He was convicted for 49,
I was gonna go
kills,
50. That's
and
so
he
awful.
he confessed to 71 to 90 plus.
Wow.
Wow,
That
90,
is-
90 plus is hefty.
I mean,
man.
how do you
Quite-
have a job if you're killing that many people?
Your dad, mom, or grandma is watching right now.
And they're like,
and you got drug into this.
I told
I
her
know.
mom and her grandmother the other day in the green room. That's ironic. What did I tell them?
you told them that I'm in good hands.
I did.
Yeah.
I said,
Was that where you were going? with
Yep.
that?
I said, we will take care of your daughter. I
Yeah.
promise you. And your grandmother said, if you don't,
Yeah, she
gotta
kind of
answer to me.
threatened them,
That's
and
right.
that.
Yeah, I'm
that
afraid-
was
yeah, she's that generation though.
That's
They'll
fine.
make you pay.
she.
Nick Johnston, everybody, Johnston RV. Good night.
Two great locations.
I-65 exit 304 in Coleman.
She
334.
was in the FBI. My
Oh, your
grandma.
grandmother was in the FBI?
Yes.
Get out of town.
No.
What'd she do?
She was. Well, my grandfather was an agent.
Your grandfather was an FBI agent?
that's how they met, right?
Yeah, that's how they met.
Yeah.
All right, let's
And
talk about this. Come on now.
And she was like in the
She was in.
the support staff of the
yes,
FBI.
like in the. But she had to like learn how to shoot a gun. All of that. Agent. And
so she was an agent. She just didn't work with the FBI.
Well, no,
was
no,
an
she
agent.
was in FBI. I don't know what she did in FBI. Maybe
Yeah.
it was like clerical work, but she
Right.
was. I mean, she was out there, and
Yeah.
my grandfather was an agent fluent in, I think it was Bulgarian or some sort
Yeah,
of
it was Bulgarian. We talked about
we
this.
did.
Because that's one of the most difficult accents to master.
Yeah, it was Russian, Bulgarian, something of Eastern European. But I think
Okay,
it was Bulgarian.
right.
And so he was in New York City, and my dad was born in California. Then they moved to the Bronx, and I have a picture of my apartment of him with an earpiece, and he was surveilling, and the photographer snapped a shot of him, like with a newspaper, the trench coat.
Didn't you say he was on the
Wow.
JFK detail?
No, I said I wanted to ask him about that.
Oh,
if I
because
could.
we talked about
yeah,
that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did talk about that. But he was in the service in that time period.
Do you know the movie that I asked you about?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
About the
Line
guy,
of Fire.
yes.
In the Line of Fire.
He had it. He threw up beef stroganoff in it.
Yeah, well, it was the second time I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't going to tell that story in a restaurant.
But yeah,
Uh,
so she was in the FBI. He was in the FBI, and my brother, he wanted to be a forensic accountant. He now works for KPMG. I'm telling you guys my family
A
story.
forensic accountant?
Yes.
What do you count bodies?
You
you-
follow the
It's
money.
like stolen money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you follow the money.
Yeah.
But I hate to expose him like this if he's watching. He could not get into the FBI because he couldn't pass the polygraph test. And
Wow.
he's like an awesome kid.
Oh, so you got to be able to lie good.
No, you have to be able to
Tell the truth.
tell the truth.
Tell the truth
Oh.
good.
But
Yeah.
he was like, I don't know what. Like, I'm not lying. Nothing is.
Right.
Yeah. So
Wow.
unfortunately, he did
Yeah.
not
See,
follow.
truthfully, if I was ever on one of those, I think I would struggle with the truth and be able to lie my pants
See,
off.
Dunaway thinks he could beat a polygraph. There's no way. You
I
got one
don't
of the
know,
worst poker
because-
faces
Yeah,
ever.
yeah, I can
Well,
always tell.
it's not going by. It's going by my heart rate. It's
Yeah.
not going by my poker.
Yeah,
face.
your heart rate flips out.
As George Costanza said, if you believe it,
That's right.
it's not a lie.
Hey, I'm all
I would
about
lie
getting a
to somebody.
polygraph. I'm all about getting somebody to come in, administer it, and let's take them on the air.
No,
No,
I would love that.
I would
I've
too.
always wanted to do that.
No,
I'm an open book.
I would-
I'm an open
you
book.
are not. There'd
What do
be
you mean I'm
things that-
not?
Well, see, here's the thing. The way we've done it in the past, you've always said the others can ask questions, and I said we would have to take things off the table because there are certain things that we just don't want to talk about on the air.
I'm willing now in my point in life to take everything on the table for me
Well, see, I'm too nice to ask what would be brutal
because I'll lie
questions.
about what I want to.
Well, but then the.
Yeah, no, not if I'm good.
All
Well,
right,
No,
well,
this is
shocked.
what I think we do.
I think that'd be more fun.
I think we have a moderator do it. So we submit questions for each person. It wouldn't be you asking Lance. It would be some.
This is why you're so brilliant.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I think it's a great
Yeah.
idea. I do.
Tyler Siskey, Brownie, what do we have in the cup? Diet Coke in the styrofoam cup.
What's in the Diet Coke?
So,
Brown?
hey, my
Diet
man
Coke,
Tyler, I got to say
Ice.
this.
Are y'all doing a show?
I'm begging him. I'm twisting his arm.
Right.
He said that he would try his best to be able to do a show with me. I think Tyler and I would have
That's
a
fantastic.
lot of
so
fun.
cool.
A lot
That's
of fun doing a
Good-looking
show.
freaking dude.
That's your
I know.
grandfather?
That is my
That's-
grandfather.
That's
Wow.
an American.
American man.
fought the
Earpiece
Cold
and
War.
everything.
Yeah, that is pretty cool right
I
there,
know.
EG.
And
Fought the
then
Cold
photo.
War.
here's the Medicare vote $6 billion to Medicare 1963, I think.
How about
you
that?
think that
the
was
old Daily News?
when he was getting
a
the
great
call?
country.
Hey, we're going to kill our president.
I don't know.
You guys
Wow.
be cool about it.
Yeah,
I don't
nobody
know.
say anything.
Pretty cool.
Steven is smoking a gator Saturday at the Kentucky-Florida game. He can't wait. He added some next round coffee grinds in the rub.
Nice.
No way.
wow.
No way,
Oh.
Steven. Great job out of you, man.
Go Cats.
Michael says, Siskey, love the show. You remind me of the Lone Survivor guy. I don't know who the Lone Survivor guy
Oh,
guy
I
is.
just read that book actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you?
Yeah. What is his name? I've seen him speak.
Mike.
He's unbelievable. It's not Mike.
Mike. That's the guy that one of his best friends. But what is his name? I literally just read the book.
Just read the book.
Um,
Justin says it's Dago weekend. It is, in fact,
somebody
Dago
will pop it
weekend.
up quick.
Hey, is it a was it going to hurt your feelings if Siskey wants to do a show with me instead of you?
Nope. But it's not going to be as good.
Wow.
If we
Wow.
get drunk Jimmy D that will just let his hair down, it could be.
No, see, I would set Siskey up to look good.
Marcus Luttrell.
That's it.
Yeah,
yeah.
I've seen that.
No, Dunaway, what I'm saying is Siskey and I both have very, I don't know, open opinions.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't really give a shit about what anybody thinks or says.
Right.
Hunter says Tyler and McCready got a few more watches from him after last week. They got a good show over there. They really do.
They really
At
do.
Disrupt the Media, they do a fantastic job 3 times a week. You always get it on demand. Tyler and Neil do a fantastic job. We've known Neil for decades
Yep.
now. Tyler's kind of new in our world, but they are so entertaining. Do a great job.
I try to watch everything we put out,
Yep.
but if I have to choose, that is the one I start with every day.
Hunter wants
So
to
they
know,
put it out.
are the Bud Light girls running around tonight, Lance?
Yeah, well, Caroline is posted up.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be running around. She's got a bucket hat on.
Uh-huh.
She's about 8
content.
deep.
Yep.
Talking to Travis Kelce. I asked her, I was like, Taylor Swift is out of his league. And she's like, oh, I like Travis. I like Travis
See,
before they
I
started
think
dating.
you're wrong on that.
I don't.
Are you talking about looks, or are you just
No,
talking
that's
about
talking about
accomplishment?
looks. I'm just talking about,
accomplishment.
yeah.
Well,
yeah,
she's
yeah.
out of everybody's league on accomplishment. Who's she going to date?
Well, that's
Elon
what
Musk?
she was saying, but I mean, like if she dated Leo or she dated Brad
Well, yeah.
Pitt,
I mean, there's
Yeah,
a
I mean-
small,
Justin Timberlake.
a small
Yeah.
sliver.
Love JT.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The
And she
ladies
was-
like some JT.
she reminded me, JT's married. I know, I lost a stake on
Yeah, that's right. Steak bet.
Still married.
Yeah, Jessica Bill. All right, it is Bud Light game night. We're at overtime. Dunaway's at Bar and Grill or Grill and Bar?
It's the
Don't look.
grill and bar.
Oh, you looked. Overtime Grill and Bar on Lakeshore with our friends at Bud Light. We got the QR code. So people were scanning it a moment ago. If you go scan the QR code right there on the Bud Light table, you got a chance to win Iron Bowl tickets. As Lance said, if both teams keep winning, it's a massive game. He's right about that.
But you want to be there anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, heck
The
yeah.
atmosphere.
Iron Bowl is always a massive game.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Give us a thumbs up if you've got us on YouTube, and make sure you've subscribed and set your alerts so you know when we're live. Follow us on all social media at NextRound Live. Share this show. Retweet us. Share it on Facebook. And jump in the comments. We'll hit some games.
Just so you know, we do stake bets all the time since the
Yes.
show started. And I always bet on love, and he bets against it. And we had, I
That's
forget what
fitting.
it was. Oh, I think it was, I had Tennessee winning 10 games again as a football team
Yeah.
because when we made this bet, they sucked. And he had Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel getting divorced
Wow.
before Tennessee won
Yeah.
10 games.
I'm going to say they're not even in love.
Wow, they're married.
What
though.
is your credential or your standings?
What
for that?
credentials
What-
is a
yeah,
good,
what
credentials is a
do
good
you
question
have?
too. Yeah, that's a good question.
No, like I told our friend Brock Heward yesterday, everybody talks about soulmates. There's not soulmates. Like I literally think, like if you moved, I know Mikey's awesome and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Here we go.
No, but if you
Here we
moved,
go.
We're getting deep.
no, let's
Mikey,
just
Mikey,
say,
welcome to the show. I
Yeah.
know you're watching tonight.
let's say that
Long
you.
distance dedication right
First
here for
mention
you,
to
buddy.
Mikey since EG
I'm going
has
to meet
joined us. Here we go.
Mikey on Saturday. I can't
Yes.
wait to
Right.
meet you, Mikey. But I'm just saying, if you move to Munich and you lived over
Where
there for a
is it?
year, I
Russia?
guarantee
Germany?
you, it's
Germany.
Germany.
Yeah.
I guarantee you could find somebody that are like, oh, I'm in love with this guy, and I could settle down, have his kids, all that kind of stuff.
I'm gonna say no
Okay.
because a lot of reasons. I do not think I would want to date a German one,
Okay.
but
That's a bad example.
Yeah,
You moved to Boise, Wyoming, or Boise,
My
Idaho.
wife is German.
oh, my mom lived in Germany.
yeah.
Maggie's not really German.
Well,
No, I'm
Listen,
saying like,
German descent.
German,
Yeah.
like, right.
But, I mean,
German
to
descent.
Her
EG's
last name's Han.
To EG's, as Norm MacDonald once said, twice Germany has gone to war and chosen as their opponent the world. So
Right.
we
Yeah.
do have to kind of keep an eye on them.
Exactly.
No,
They're
but
shifty people.
anyway, my
Yeah.
point is, I think there's thousands of people in this world that could be your soulmate.
Interesting.
And I'm not
Or-
trying to
or-
make that like a
No,
bad
no, I-
thing.
Or you could look at it this way. Because Mikey is her soulmate,
Exactly.
she
That's
didn't move to Boise. She stayed where she is and she met him.
right.
I hope you
Wait,
guys are
wait, we
together
calling
forever.
Mikey your soulmate now?
Well, I would hope so. I mean, I've been dating the kid for 5 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
Five.
wow.
5
Yeah.
years.
Wow.
Hey, get that ring already, Mikey.
Oh my
I'm not
goodness.
saying I don't pull against it.
I
EG,
dated Jennifer 8 years before we got engaged.
and it was more so a high-profile celebrity relationship. There's a lot of stress in that. There's a lot of one's doing this, one's doing that. They're not together.
I would have to agree. I think a lot of celebrity relationships are PR moves.
Yep.
Because that would be smart. Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce.
Boom. Yep.
I said from
Fabricated.
the beginning, I think it's a PR move
It
on
is.
both ends because now
You and I
Taylor
are the only
Swift
ones that agree with this.
Why does she need to do
has
that?
a whole new market of fans.
Yep, absolutely.
Has
She
a
does.
whole new market of fans.
She
Yep.
doesn't need it.
The reputation.
What do you mean? Okay, so
She's just-
Dunaway.
yeah, I mean, her reputation's the highest it's ever
Okay,
been.
but let me ask you guys this: y'all have got enough to like live a happy life, take care of your kids,
Right?
But do you want more?
Yeah, but
I
she
mean,
wouldn't
yeah,
do
I
it
think
right now in the middle of this Eras tour that's setting all the records. She doesn't need it now. If you save this play for like next year or the year after.
Keep it coming.
I think there's a lot of money in this.
No, I think the only thing she could be doing is she's out of songs.
And she needs a breakup album.
She needs another breakup.
yeah, for an NFL player,
Yeah.
a breakup album with a sports theme.
Yeah.
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 I've seen some people like writing the fake songs already. They're
Yeah.
pretty good. Good
Yeah.
sports
Yeah,
references.
I couldn't see. It wasn't in KC.
Yeah.
I'm
Ooh, that
rapping.
was
I
good.
don't know why I'm doing that.
Hey, you know
You
who's getting a lot of
rap
love on here? Tyler Siskey and Neil McCready. Steven loves
That's
their
awesome.
show.
Oh, it's so good.
You two guys mix very well.
Here's what I
Brett
like about
loves Siskey's show. Look at that.
Siskey is just he's there's no leash, there's no bridle on him.
No.
He's a
Siskey's
wild
outspoken. I like him.
stallion.
That's why we like him.
By the way,
Michael
Mikey,
says Mississippi folks love me. That's nice. I'll move to Mississippi, I guess.
Mikey, by the way.
We're just
Brombergs,
addressing him to the camera
our
today.
Prince- look at me, Mikey.
Oh my
Brombergs.
gosh.
They've been doing this for almost 200 years. When you need
Yeah.
a diamond to pop the question, it's our friends at Brombergs.
That was a good loop. That was a
Yeah.
good segment.
Not even an
Our
endorsement.
man C-Stu has no idea what he's talking about. He's trying to say that right there. Is that Instagram Live or Facebook Live?
I don't know.
It's got to be Facebook Live.
I don't know.
He's old.
Yeah.
Eric? Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, should we jump in?
Yeah. Give me
I think
one.
we should jump in.
Okay.
Now, my
real
last
quick.
point to the Munich thing, Lance.
Yeah.
He would move with me.
That's right.
Mikey Wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stan loves elephant in
missed
the
the
room.
whole
No,
point.
no. I see
You
what you're
missed the whole
saying.
point.
You're saying that there are probably if I see we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah, like if I was hypothetically, if I was single and I moved to
Australia,
you
you would find someone that you'd like to.
I think so.
Yeah.
What is before we get into this hard hitting sports
I mean, all
stuff?
these breaking news. We now know Mikey's her soulmate, and if I'm single, so you're
No.
committed too. I like this.
If
Maybe this is
yeah.
these relationship shows.
Okay. So
Brown, do you have anything?
I'm good, man. I was just gonna say Stan loves and oddly elephant in the room. Yeah, that's one of our shows. And respect the process and talk of champions. Dunaway. It's you and Tyler.
Caroline, do you
Yeah.
want to come talk T Swift?
New one out.
Okay.
New one out right now at Roll Tide Pods on our Disrupt YouTube channel. All right, go ahead.
So hypothetically,
Okay.
what is the worst shark to be in the water with?
Ooh, okay. All right. So I can make a really strong argument. There's a few options that we have here. I would say the mako shark or the bull shark.
You got to do bull shark.
Bull
okay.
shark, but makos are so fast, a little unpredictable.
So
Fly through
there
the
are
water.
so the great white. I would rather be in the water with 3 over the great white. No,
I would go
no, I would
Not in
rather
the
be in
bull,
the great white
tiger,
than 3. So bull, tiger,
and
Oce-
oceanic reef tip,
oceanic white tip.
white tip.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
We're-
Those are the 3. The
Interesting.
bull shark.
Maybe there is something in this cup, though.
Hey, more testosterone than any animal in the world.
Which
Yeah.
one?
The bull,
bull
shark.
shark.
Tiger shark has a
Dunaway said
Not
circular.
on Sundays in my house.
Dunaway's number 2 with a bullet.
The tiger shark has a circular bite and will absolutely eat
Right.
anything and can completely
Who does?
saw through a tiger shark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can saw through bone. And then the oceanic white tip eats anything, and
Yeah,
they're
'cause
always hungry
they
because
are
they're
always
out
hungry.
looking for
Yeah.
disaster sites.
So is Discovery Shark Week like really big in your house?
It was for like the first 10 years. I know everything about sharks.
I
now,
know.
so.
I enjoy the repetition, truthfully.
Yeah.
I like the new innovations in shark tracking.
So did you see Jaws? Hopefully,
No, I never saw Jaws. But because that's
It's a
like
masterpiece.
have you seen all of the Discovery Shark Week shows trying to be like, guys, we need to get away from Jaws. That is not how we need to perceive sharks.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily realistic,
Right. I
but
need to
it
see
is a
though.
great movie.
This conversation works a lot.
But guess
better.
what? The Notebook is not
I've
realistic.
never seen the Notebook either.
Okay, well, if you,
Wow.
if you
Now
can only
you've
pick
upset
one,
Dunaway.
Movie
go
of all
Jaws.
time. This conversation works a lot better if you have your glasses on.
I does.
If you're gonna geek out over sharks.
Let me just tell you guys, I was trolled by so many members of our office for coming in fake glasses.
They're
today.
fake? EG, I
I've
didn't know
been
that.
over this.
Yeah.
They're
I thought
fashion
Dunaway and
glasses.
Russell Westbrook were the only
I
people that
know.
wore fake glasses.
I hope this guy didn't give you the crap
They're
because he cannot.
fashion.
Yeah.
He did.
Oh, well, he can't because he's wearing fake glasses too.
He
Tell him
goes,
what I did. Great
comes
line.
out. I'm sitting in my usual spot with my 50 different notebooks and laptops and whatever.
Right.
He goes, "Hey, where's EG? Is she coming back in today?"
What is this?
We're doing shots.
Oh,
I'm not. Where's EG? She coming back in today?
yeah. Where's EG? Are you coming back in today?
Yeah.
I was
She's-
sitting
She's
right
you?
there.
But she had her big
I
glasses.
had her big
Right.
glasses on.
Oh, thanks. Hey,
Uh,
so we got these
thank
sent.
you.
So
Oh,
somebody's got
thank
to do
you.
them.
Okay. Well,
Nice.
It's only a Vegas bomb.
what's a
Nice.
Vegas bomb?
So it's Jaeger and Red Bull.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
I-
This is a good clip.
Crown and okay.
Crown and Red Bull. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Who sent them to us? Oh,
Erica.
Oh wow!
Oh,
we have a
thank
whole
you.
group around us, guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, we do.
my man that loves Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston.
Give it up for Whitney. Frank.
Frank
Nice.
Avenue.
That's a cool shirt.
Dude, that guy is diehard if he's got his own sign.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome. Can we get that on air?
Well, maybe later.
Okay.
They'll have to walk it over.
Okay.
That's the last thing I needed on a
Wait,
Thursday
he
night
sits
was
right
a
there every
shot.
time.
Hey, do you
Wow.
mind setting it over there?
Wow.
Wait, who doesn't want this?
I didn't do it. You can take mine. Hey,
I mean, I
Yeah.
I can't put it down.
no,
right?
you have to do it.
And I did it.
Do you want to do half?
No,
Yeah.
I mean one shot. I'm
MyBookie.ag
sideways.
code next round. MyBookie.ag code
Uh.
next round at MyBookie.ag. 110% sign-on bonus. So you, you make an initial deposit, use code next round, and they're going to match it 110% right there at MyBookie.ag. That is free money for you this weekend. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere. MyBookie.ag and also Lance'sLock.com.
That answered a question Siski asked me before.
What?
If Brown just sticks his arm up the back of my shirt and makes me talk all the time. I did the shot and Brown coughed.
I did. Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty legit.
Lance'sLock.com.
Oh.
Yeah, jump on board.
That's the
We've
show
got
notes.
the side of Detroit and Green Bay. We've got the side of Western Kentucky and Middle Tennessee State tonight. We're going to win for you. Up 18 units last weekend. I am done playing regular season Major League Baseball.
Oh, well, I mean, the
Wow.
regular season's almost over.
I know.
So it's good time.
It will be over on Sunday.
Yeah.
Thank God. It's been so difficult. We had such a good April, May, June, and July. August and September were really difficult. But now we've got football the rest of the weekend. We'll get back into Major League Baseball next Tuesday.
It is.
All right.
His phone died, so he hasn't seen any of this.
EG has done a ton of homework on these games.
I have.
We have hemmed her in because now she's only got 30 minutes to get to
No,
10
that's
games.
okay. I love a
All right,
challenge.
let's
go as
fire
fast as
down.
we
All right.
can. Let's go.
Fire
Here
down.
we go. Starting
Quick
out
answers.
strong.
Quick answers on
Speed
everything.
through these.
Auburn, UGA, 2:30 CBS. The Bulldogs are.
Not
no,
you.
you go
You go
normal.
normal.
I know,
We'll
I was
speed
just
through.
showing you guys I could.
Okay. All right.
Auburn, UGA, 2:30 CBS kick. The Bulldogs
Okay.
are a 14.5 point favorite,
much
and the
up there.
total is 45.5. And from what I've seen, there's no hatred in this rivalry.
Well, that's what I've
So,
heard. I don't know if I believe that, but I've heard that.
You know, I am seeing crystal ball a 27-17 Georgia win.
You know, I know Auburn's program is too far along for moral victories, but where they were this past week, if you score 17 on Georgia and you have a one-score game going to the fourth quarter, I don't think it's a moral victory, but I think you look at that and say Hugh Freeze has this team headed in the right direction.
Way back when I used to run radio on the Auburn network, I was the sound guy when I was working my way through college. David Housel, who was the AD back then, would do a sort of an AD moment where he would write something for
Right.
the pregame broadcast,
Yep.
and he compared the Georgia-Auburn game of sort of a family gathering, a battle of between brothers.
Yeah,
That they came from the same place,
I like that.
population-wise, economically, and all of that.
Let's get back to hate.
It was like brother versus brother.
Yeah.
Georgia 30, Auburn 13. My opinion.
Yikes.
So I think we'll see UMass all over again. I think Peyton Thorne will play his best game of the season.
All right.
It sounds crazy. I think Robbie Ashford will be red zone Robbie. I think they'll go back to that. I think Jarquez Hunter will have his best game of the season.
Okay.
Now, on Monday, when I was with Coach Freeze in the press conference, he did say that we're going to see Peyton Thorne starting, and Robbie will continue to get his touches.
Yep.
And like you're saying, reverting back to red zone Robbie and Peyton
And
will-
I think it will work to a degree. I don't know how good Georgia is. We'll see.
yeah,
But I think
First road
I think
test.
this crowd is going to be great. Give it one more good shot at trying to pull this upset. I mean, everybody's going to get up for Georgia. So I think this is going to be a great crowd atmosphere. I think Auburn's going to play airtight football.
Yeah.
And still lose by
10 points in your
10,
game.
14 points.
Yep.
Good.
All right.
All right, Alabama at Mississippi State, 8 o'clock. ESPN, Bama is a 14.5 point favorite, and the total is 46.5.
So one thing we've talked a lot about this week is, and we talked about it with Matt Wyatt, the former Mississippi State quarterback, now analyst on the Mississippi State Network, is how bad the pass defense has been for Mississippi State. The last two quarterbacks that have played them have absolutely torched them. They've had career days, Jaden Daniels and Spencer Rattler. So for a passing attack that struggled to get going, this should be great medicine for Jalen Milroe.
It's a get-right game, Dunaway.
Feels like
is. I believe Jalen Milroe will have a big game. Whether or not they cover, I lean they do. Mississippi State's not playing good football right now. And Will Rogers has always struggled. It's almost like when he goes out against that Alabama uniform, he's like, I can't get this
Yeah,
done.
he's been awful.
Remember the number 7 for the Maroons, the Mississippi State team. their safety. They got a couple of guys that could be on NFL rosters in the next draft. Good linebacking core. Will Rogers passed for over 400 yards this past week. Tulu caught 256 of those yards. He has world-class speed. I don't know if Kool-Aid will move around the field or if they'll just bracket him or what. Tyler Watts gives you a good discussion about what he thinks Alabama will do on Talk of Champions over in Disrupt the Media. I think this game's a little tougher than anyone else thinks. Alabama wins it by like 14-17, but tighter than most expect in Starkville. Late night, good crowd in Stark Vegas.
Well, let me tell you guys a story about the teleconference. So Coach Arnett, after one question, thought that the teleconference was over. So he starts thanking us, saying, "Oh, guys, thank you so much. Like, short week. Like, this is awesome."
And did you say, sit your ass back down?
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to say anything, but I thought it was a pretty good story. And the moderator had to say, "Coach, you are not done.
Yeah,
it is Alabama week."
We got you for 10 minutes,
yes,
boss.
literally. Yeah. And
Yeah.
he had to then redact his, "Thank you guys so much. Short week, doing me such a favor."
Yeah.
No.
No, we got more questions.
I'll say this. I hate this for Zach Arnett, and I hope Mississippi State fans are patient. From Dan Mullen to Mike Leach, there's an expectation now in Starkville. And Zach Arnett, to me, is a great defensive coordinator. We'll see how it works out as a head coach. But when you're changing a system on a quarterback like Will Rogers, and you were the defensive coordinator, now you're trying to balance all of this. It's overwhelming for him right now. Let him settle in a little
37
bit.
points they go to South Carolina.
I know.
But they scored a ton. I mean, their offense finally looked competent.
But it was their defense, which he is known for, that it's slipping. I think Spencer Rattler completed his first 17 passes.
I think it was 18, yeah. The second half, 4-1 hit the ground.
So I look, they're not playing good football right now, and I don't think it's going to be a good year. But all I'm saying is once he gets adjusted, Zach Arnett's going to end up being a good football coach, whether it's in Starkville or somewhere else.
All righty. USC at Colorado, 11 a.m. on Fox. The Trojans are 21.5-point favorites, and the total is 73.5.
This is going to be, in my opinion, a dick whipping.
Okay.
Again, 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row, he says.
Here's what I would say about this. Okay, so Travis Hunter being out is big for Colorado.
Yep.
Colorado's offensive line is the worst in college football. They've given up 26 sacks. USC is third right now in the FBS with 16 sacks. They're going to be able to get after Sanders. Shedeur Sanders, if he makes it through this season, God bless him. He's tough. He's talented. This USC team didn't play well last week. They were saving up.
It's a save-up game against Arizona State.
It's a 9 o'clock Pacific time kick. So that's going to be
9 a.m.
tough.
Clock, yeah.
But once they get the rhythm going, Caleb Williams is so freaking good. And I know they didn't tackle well against Arizona State. I think they will be motivated against Colorado. I won't play it because it's 11 o'clock. I like USC.
This is going to be like if you want to watch Kansas and Texas at 2:30 on Fox, get ready to find it somewhere else because this game's going to go forever.
A lot of points.
It's going to be 66-44, something like that.
I do wonder what the status of Shiloh Sanders is because
I don't think he's going to play.
Earlier this week he was in the hospital leaking blood.
Yeah.
So if you're without him and Travis Hunter, boy, that's secondary. I mean, that was what got lost in what Luke and Bill said about their roster.
Well, those were the two guys he was talking about defensively.
Right. And what got lost in what he said was the depth of their roster. They don't have depth behind their mainline guys.
The one DB they haven't played is Corzani. I can't remember his last name, but he's
Cormani.
a 5-star. Cormani, He hasn't played because he hasn't been doing crap right. He hasn't been late for meetings, hasn't been doing film work.
Do you like Colorado?
I don't like Colorado to win, but I think it's going to be a much more entertaining game than Oregon.
I'll give you 24 right now. The number's 21.5. I'll give you 24.
I just said 66-44. What is that?
22.
That's 22. That would fit in.
I still don't want to do it.
Do you think Coach Helton will be tuning into this one, Lance?
What time?
I doubt it. He's got a big game.
I know it is a big game. Picked up on NFL Network. I actually don't know the time.
And I like Georgia
James
Southern
Madison?
laying
No,
6.5
Coastal.
this week.
No, South Alabama plays James Madison.
Yeah.
Georgia Southern and Coastal.
Oh, Grayson
Coastal
McCall
is
one more
gone.
time.
They really
Yeah,
have,
they really-
man.
yeah.
I mean,
Grayson McCall is gone.
yeah, he stayed, but Jamie Chadwell, when he left, man, they fell off the earth.
I
That's
thought
crazy.
he would go somewhere else.
I think people scouted him in the offseason.
Yeah.
He's got an injury, wasn't his same self last year, and there's a reason he didn't go somewhere else.
He was in the portal and then got back out of the portal.
He had an opportunity. Once Chadwell left, I mean, there was no reason for him to necessarily have any kind of allegiance.
There were a lot of people that thought Auburn would get him.
I know. They did.
Yeah. I'm not sure it would have been based on the way he's playing right now. I don't know that'd be any different than Peyton Thorne, to be honest with you. Do you think? Based on the way Grayson McCall's playing, I don't think it'd be any different. All right, EG.
All right, next one. Florida at Kentucky, 11 a.m. ESPN. The Wildcats are favored by 1. The first time in 30 years. The total is 45.5.
They get an opportunity to play a ranked team finally. Their schedule has been awful. Florida obviously had their test with Utah. They had their test with Tennessee. I like this Kentucky team. Devin Leary hasn't played as well as I thought he would play. Ray Davis has been really good. I like Kentucky a little bit in this game. First time they've been favored in the last 35 meetings in this matchup. It's going to be a tough game, 11 o'clock. But I'll tell you, our man Mark Stoops says they're going to be drinking beer early.
He did say that. I have faith in Kentucky fans. They can drink beer early. Here's the thing I look at in this game, Dunaway. Kentucky likes to make you play sloppy football. That's Mark Stoops' style, kind of slop up the game and make it a messy game. And Florida comes into the game already playing that way. I don't know if that helps or hurts Florida that they're used to playing that way. You like the Gators, huh? Like a big?
Graham Mertz is going to manage this game. They're as whole as they've been since even before the Utah game. Getting their center back who started like 27 games in his career, I think that's huge. I think Utah is just that good in Salt Lake City that made Florida look that bad. They've looked pretty good since then. I like Florida against Kentucky.
Okay, so Montrell Johnson and Trevor Etienne can run the football, and that's going to be their focus here. But Mark Stoops knows defense, and it's going to be, I assume, let's shut those guys down. Graham Mertz, you're completing 78% of your passes, which is 4th in the FBS, 1st in the SEC. Let's see if you can do it against us. I shut down the run game, make Mertz beat me. I think Kentucky wins the game.
Okay.
11 o'clock, I'm staying away.
Clemson at Syracuse, 11 a.m. ABC. The Tigers are favored by 6.5, and the total is 53.
This is one of those weird series where Syracuse has just had Clemson's number a little bit. Now, that doesn't mean they've beaten them a lot, but if you go back to last year's game in Death Valley before Clemson kind of started falling off, Syracuse had every opportunity to win that game. They beat them up in the Dome several years ago. I mean,
16.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but still, they've got 17. A history here. It's just weird how they play poorly, it feels like, against Syracuse often. And this is one of the better Syracuse teams.
Syracuse is missing their best offensive player in Aronde Gadsden. But Garrett Schrader running the football has got that different dimension, the Mississippi State transfer. And this Syracuse defense is so good. Who had Syracuse at 4-0 and Clemson at 2-2?
Not me. 27 unbeaten teams. Is that Aronde Gadsden Jr.?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
and he was so good last year, gets injured early on. He's out now. This Syracuse team's good. I just wonder this. Syracuse is going to be so amped up about the Clemson brand, and now that they're undefeated. Clemson, on the other hand, outplayed Florida State. They did everything but win the game. So mentally, where is Clemson knowing that the only thing you can do now is win the ACC championship and maybe play in a New Year's Six?
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that, we'll go into Texas A&M versus Arkansas, 11 a.m. SEC Network. Neutral site in Dallas. The Aggies are a 6.5-point favorite, and the total is 53.5.
Toughest game to project the whole weekend.
Because of Max Johnson?
No, just I think these two teams are a lot alike. Arkansas showed me a lot this past weekend down in Baton Rouge. They scored some points, and KJ Jefferson played well. They got some playmakers on the edge. If they is Rocket Sanders back this week? Is he playing?
I don't think so.
That's so wild, man. I mean, he's now missed the first month of the season.
It's like Cam Rising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but they seem a lot alike to me.
Yeah. I disagree. And Arkansas has been kind of a tough team to figure. They, lost the game to BYU. It's just been a puzzling team a little bit, but I don't know what to make of Max Johnson. I really don't. The guy always plays well in relief, but there's a reason he never wins and keeps a starting job.
He's got a ton of experience, 2 years at LSU, now 2 years at A&M. I'm kind of with you on wondering where his head is knowing that he's starting this game. I still think A&M is a really good team. I thought they played awful against Auburn and still won the game by double digits. Yeah. So I like A&M in this spot, 11 o'clock game. I'll stay away from it, but I think A&M too much. I think Max Johnson will play well.
Yeah, there's a lot of confidence in him based off what I've heard, which is good. But we're going to move now into the NFL.
So
we can
where they play
pump
for
the
pay
brakes a little bit. Yeah, we're on.
Oh, we're trending ahead.
I know.
Well, hang on. Let's do some business then,
Okay.
EG, before we go to the NFL
business.
games. We're about to talk about tonight's Detroit and Green Bay game, which you can watch right here at Overtime Grill and Bar.
I thought we were carrying it for a second.
We're about to send you out to the stadium. No, you can watch the game right here at Overtime Grill and Bar
More on that coming up later on.
with our friends at Bud Light. More what?
When we make that big announcement.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, that's coming up soon. Yeah.
We didn't even talk about that today.
I know.
Huh.
Coming up
So
soon.
excited about that.
Bud Light game night right here at Overtime, and you come scan the QR code and get your chance to win Iron Bowl tickets down at Auburn for Bama and the Tigers playing later on in November. You could do that. You can get great Bud Light special. They have a bucket of long necks. LT.
Yeah,
Is that what
bucket of long necks. Again, your chance to win tickets to the Iron Bowl. Just come scan that QR code, and you got that opportunity.
And a reminder, every single game we're talking about here, all of them, you can play at MyBookie.ag, code NextRound there at MyBookie.ag. That code NextRound, if you use it on your initial sign-on, they're going to match it 110%. 110%, that is free money for you. Play it right away, win, and it is yours forever. MyBookie.ag, code NextRound. And not all these games we talk about, but some of them, Lance will have some plays like tonight, this game we're about to talk about, lanceslock.com.
Yeah, so we've got the side of the Lions and Packers tonight. We've got the side of Middle Tennessee State and Western Kentucky. Jump on board. We're going to win for you. Up 18 units last weekend. I think we've won every weekend.
No, you've
need
had
to
a
get
winning football
confirmation on that.
weekend. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, Saturday and Sunday.
How do you know that,
especially.
Brown?
Huh?
How do you know
I
that?
follow them.
He keeps up with
I
it.
keep up with it, Jimmy D.
Yeah. But jump on board. I'm telling you, we're going to win for you. I take a lot of pride in this. I do a lot of studying. I've been doing it for a long time. We've been in business 9 years. I've been doing it for 35, 40 years. So we're going to win.
35, 40 years.
I
That's great.
have.
No, we talked to a childhood friend
Yeah.
of Lance earlier today.
That was
And
good.
he was talking about, he's like, man,
Second grade.
second grade, Lance was, we were
Make
doing
a bracket.
64 team brackets in second
I
grade.
was. I've always liked to gamble.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. The first bookmaker play I made with a local bookie, I was 17 years old. I haven't stopped, and I take pride in winning. I
Yep.
want people to win out there, have a good time with it. Again, don't gamble to actually like win money.
Yeah.
Gamble
just-
to have fun and win a little money, and
That's
that's
right.
what we're going to do for you.
The best advice you can get is if you gamble on a game and you lose that game, if you don't have enough money to gamble on another game or to pay your bills or to put food on your table, you shouldn't be gambling at all.
Well, you shouldn't be gambling at all. Yeah. So to me, it's like a lot of people. Well, that's a gambling.
Some people
analogy.
Some
Yeah.
people go to movies.
Right.
Some
right.
people
Some people
cycle.
shop.
Yeah.
Some people play the stock market. And they
Yeah,
play it
that's right.
blind. They're,
That's right.
they're just
Like
throwing money around in the
whether
stock
you're
market.
playing $50 and you're a guy that makes $50,000 a year, or you're playing $5,000 and you make $500,000 a year.
Yep.
It's all about fun. It's all about keeping you engaged and entertained. But at the same time, we will win you money.
Yeah. But it's not a job.
Yeah.
It's entertainment.
Yeah. Lance'sLock.com.
Now
Where
it's
is
a
it? Lance is-
job for me, though.
Yeah, Lance'sLock.com. All right, EG, NFL.
All
Go
right.
to work.
Well, let's kick things off with Detroit at Green Bay tonight. We've talked a lot about it. 7:20 Amazon Prime. The Lions are 2-point favorites, and the total is 45.
Yeah, I'll bounce around and you guys can give
All right.
y'all's pick.
Yeah,
I'll
Lance has
stay
a play
away because
here.
I do
Yep.
have a play on
My
this.
quick take on this is the Packers can't protect Jordan Love. I like the Lions a lot. Aiden Hutchinson, over 2.5 sacks.
Over 2.5 sacks.
Woo,
I'll do
that's a
steak
big
on that.
game.
I'll take a stake on 2 sacks. So over 1.5. Then he gets 2.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Now, when you guys say stake bets, are we talking literal stakes?
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're hefty prices. too.
Now they get,
Interesting.
they carry a debt.
Yeah.
So like
right now he's up. I'm up
Like
8.
50. Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
up 8.
8
Yeah.
stakes.
Yeah, but it's usually about a $300 tab.
When
we
do
go.
you cash out?
well,
whenever
just
we can-
periodically, yeah.
Whenever we can work it
No
out.
Saturday.
I
To Lance's
tried this
credit,
past
yeah.
Friday, but he had plans with his wife.
To
so we couldn't
Lance's
do it.
credit, Lance will almost every weekend say, Dunaway, I'm going to go to New York Butcher. I'll buy you a steak if you want to settle up here.
And I usually pass because I like it when we actually go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
Break bread because
And Jim likes to hold it over his head a little bit.
But no, we just don't have that restaurant. We used to have a really good relationship
It
with
was
a
really
local
close.
restaurant. We just don't have that anymore.
So we're on the lookout for that, is what I'm hearing.
but we have one. It's just always packed.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's really successful.
So anyway, we've got a stake on that now. You've got Aiden
Darn.
Hutchinson going 2 sacks or more.
Yeah.
I've got the under there.
So
All that
basically
said,
over 1.5 is what we have.
Yeah.
Yep.
this Detroit team is good. I think they might be somewhat overrated, Packer team is probably better than most people thought. Aaron Jones is coming back. Christian Watson is coming back. They've got more weapons. They're still really banged up. I think it's going to be a fantastic game. That's a reason that Detroit's a 2.5-point favorite. I cannot believe this team has won 3 consecutive games against Green Bay, a team they could never beat. But I'm excited. This is one of the best matchups of the weekend.
Yeah, we got to see what Jahmyr Gibbs does for Detroit.
I just started him, though.
Well, I mean, I think it's
pulled
probably a
out
pretty good play.
Tyler Algier going to London. I know Tyler Algier hates London, so
That's
I put
right.
in Jahmyr Gibbs.
He's anti-British.
He doesn't like those baked beans we talked about in the morning.
For breakfast.
Before you wager on
Cold.
this game, though, get Lance's PlayLancesLike.com and know this piece of information. I drafted Aaron Rodgers in our fantasy football draft. Where's Aaron Rodgers now? He's in California.
He's limping around
with his leg up like this.
Yeah.
My other 2 quarterbacks are Jared Goff, who's playing in this game, and Jordan Love, who's playing in this game.
Wow.
There's a good chance that his backup quarterbacks,
Right.
by the time we get to the second half.
That'll be a fun game.
It's Shake It Golf and Dak to December playing this
Are we
week.
playing each other?
Yeah, we are.
Oh,
Is that
wow.
2 Taylor Swift songs.
Yeah, I noticed.
Shake
It golf. Shake it golf. That's actually not bad. Yeah, Dak to December's actually going too.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's 2 good names.
Well,
Shake It Golf. Come on.
that.
That's my second name
I
of
said
the
it's not
year.
bad. I know. Dunaway
Had to
changed his
rename
name
it.
twice.
Had to rename it.
What was your first one?
AR-18.
Oh yeah.
And
that's
then,
good.
AR-8.
that was good for 4 plays.
Right.
Yeah. 4
Literally.
plays of the regular season.
All right. Well, that takes us into. We could do another Taylor Swift reference. London Boy. Is that one of her songs?
No.
I think it is.
Wow. Look at Lance.
No,
London.
maybe it is.
In
American
London.
Boy is
That's
Estelle.
Kanye and
No, and Kanye and
Yeah.
Estelle, right?
yeah, London Boy is Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, speaking of London, we've got Falcons and Jags 9:30 ESPN Plus London England. The
8:30
Jags.
Central, I think, right?
Man, I'll
Yes.
tell you, I'm a little disappointed with the Jags. Not that they lost in week 2, although their offense was awful against Kansas City. By the way, Kansas City has their best defense, so watch out for that.
They need it because their offense is probably taking a step back.
Yeah,
What do you
so-
say?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Kelsey and Mahomes are going to be fine. The offensive line's fine.
They don't have great receivers.
Don't have great
They're young.
receivers.
They're learning.
Don't really have great backs, but that defense is really good. With all that said, really surprised that Jacksonville only scored 9, and then they come out and they lose by double digits to Houston. So Jacksonville
That
really
was the
needs
most
to bounce back.
maybe the most surprising outcome of last weekend. Now I know Arizona beating Dallas was, but the way that game went in Jacksonville,
You know, and one of the hottest offseason picks was Trevor Lawrence winning an MVP. And
And
I
he has
thought
not
Jacksonville
played
was
well.
He's
Yeah.
not.
yeah.
And he's got a ton of weapons.
Calvin Ridley has played well. That's
Now,
what's weird.
Dan Orlovsky on our show today said they've got the most drops in the NFL. So receivers have got to shore up a little bit. But on the other side, Desmond Ritter's just not good.
No, he's
And-
not, and he's got every weapon in the world.
But Jacksonville's only a 3-point favorite. It's so early. You know
Yeah.
what? I won't get up for it. So I ain't going to play it. I ain't going to watch it. But I kind of like Jacksonville here, like the public.
All righty. I like it. I love my Falcons though,
I know you do.
but we'll
I didn't
take it.
realize you had a Braves tag until today.
Yeah, I do have a Braves tag.
102 wins and counting for you
I
then,
know.
huh?
I know. I don't need to say anything about the Braves though at all because of this shirt. So keep it out of your
Yeah.
mouth.
Wow. I love it.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think they're the best team in baseball.
No.
They're the most entertaining team in baseball. They have a lot of young talent.
Apparently, while we were on, it's right behind EG over there.
Yeah.
Matt Olson set the Braves RBI record. Boy,
We're just so good.
that guy's had a
just awesome.
season, man. Matt Olson, any other season would be an MVP candidate. He's not even the best player on his team, though.
Won't finish in the top 2 because Mookie Betts set the record
Yep.
for the most runs driven in by a leadoff hitter in Major League Baseball history.
Yeah, and
He's going to
Acuna,
finish second.
Acuna created a whole new category.
40-70.
And why he's
40-70.
playing tonight, I don't know.
Who, Acuna?
Yeah.
You'd rest him?
Oh, yeah.
He's
I
0
love
for 1
Acuna.
at the plate.
Love him.
I guess he might want to pad the stats. I don't know.
He loves the game of baseball.
Yep.
That's for sure.
First of all,
Zach says, keep it out of your mouth. Put that on a shirt and sell it. Troy
Right.
says, EG, my girl.
you will learn that clapping back at me will win
Oh.
you over a lot of fans.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see how that goes.
Brown has risen
to
into
the top.
Mr. Congeniality.
I watched that the other night.
What,
Congeniality.
this congeniality?
Gracie
Gracie
Freebush.
Lou's Freebush, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so what is a perfect date for you?
Oh, May 5th.
No, it's April.
April. Dang it.
And why is it April?
Because it's not too hot and not too cold, and you can bring a sweater.
Yeah, so good.
Okay. Bengals at Titans noon.
God, the Titans are
So,
so bad.
watching Burrow the other night, he was uncomfortable. He can't get out of the pocket right now because of the calf injury.
Yeah.
But once he got that rapport going with Jamar Chase, I mean, they couldn't stop him. I still don't think this Bengals team is nearly as good as I thought they were going to be. This is a must-win for the Titans. Ryan Tannehill is awful.
I got a buddy that's a big Titans fan, and Fox 6 is not carrying this game in Birmingham. Fox has got a different game, Bengals Titans. I can't remember who they're carrying. So he's like, hey, if I come over, I know you're going to have Dolphins Bills on. We put this on a side TV. I'm like, listen, I love you. I'll do it for you. But my gosh, I cannot believe I'm dedicating a TV to Bengals Titans.
Yeah,
It's
so
really a bad schedule this weekend. Though.
Yeah, it is a pretty bad schedule, yeah. But
So-
I don't know who Fox 6 is carrying. I can't remember the other NFC game they're taking, but they are not doing Bengals Titans.
Well, the Rams
Bucks and Saints,
did.
probably.
did the
maybe
Titans
Bucks and Saints, yeah.
a huge favorite this past week because they didn't run the football. They scrapped the run with Kyron Williams. And this Bengals team is one of the worst in the NFL against the run. I think Derrick Henry will have a big game. Tyja Spears a little bit in there. I think Titans win this game straight up.
All right. Well, that brings us to our last one of the night, and we're 2 minutes ahead of
Wow,
schedule.
look at you, EG. You can pilot a show.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we've talked serial killers and
Sharks
sharks.
and
Yeah.
Munich and
Yep.
True love,
True love,
yeah, it's been good.
soulmates.
Vegas bombs.
Mikey Brombergs.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be here. Just happy to be here.
Serious, so she doesn't get fined.
I'm just
Mikey,
here to-
you're too young, my friend.
Oh,
Wow.
my goodness. Lance is just, you are so tender.
You
So
just
tender.
got out of school like
No,
a month
I know,
ago.
right? We've already
Just
talked
saying.
about
Yeah, I
this.
know.
5
We
years
mean,
is
we-
forever, though.
All right.
I mean,
Well, I
what
was
do you even talk
17.
about anymore?
Oh my gosh.
do I even have anything
Do you?
to talk
What do
about?
you and Maggie talk about?
Dunaway to
No,
get
we
married till he's
don't. We don't.
44.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
We dance around the kitchen. Is what we do.
Yeah, that's a Taylor Swift song too. Somewhere.
Somewhere.
Dance around the kitchen. Okay, last one. New England at Dallas, 325. Dallas favored by 6.5 and a total of 43.
You know, I wonder where they are mentally right now because you played what was deemed as the worst team in the NFL coming into the season. Now, Josh Dobbs is fourth right now in completion percentage, but they got whipped, and they physically got whipped against Arizona. On the other side,
In the first game with Diggs out, by the way, I don't think that's an accident.
yeah, and
Yeah.
and people are like, oh, they lost Diggs. You got to look at that. Well, if you're Dallas, you can't replace that guy, but you've got enough parts around. On the other side, Bill Belichick 4-1 all time against Dallas. I think Mac Jones can have kind of a game to make this interesting.
Well, he needs one. They are not a good offense.
No, not at all.
Bill O'Brien, a lot of people hated him in Tuscaloosa. What he did in Tuscaloosa is infinitely better than what he's done so far back in New England. They're a bad offense.
Cowboys by a million.
A million,
Cowboys
you say?
by a million.
Wow.
Wow.
That would
Big
be
number.
a t-shirt that sells.
Cowboys by a million.
I will take just plus 20 right now.
No, I'm not going plus 20 in
What?
the NFL.
Well, you just
game.
said a million.
Yeah, I was joking.
Now,
LT's itching for a
just like I
steak.
was about Mikey and you not having anything to talk about.
well, listen,
I don't want that
Mikey
to come back
has
and haunt
now
me.
caught up on this. And
Yeah.
do I share what he said?
Yeah,
Yeah, please
Yes,
do.
I
yes.
think if I fade Lance's picks, I'll have enough money to buy you a ring and move to Munich.
Wow.
Do it,
I like
Mikey.
Mikey.
Give Mikey my
Wow.
number. I'll text him the picks
I
every
think-
weekend.
I think you guys will get along great.
Stay
Yeah.
away from me though, Mikey.
Yeah.
Landmine.
Jimmy Lamb.
Bad
Seriously.
picking. Bad picking.
All right, EG, thanks a lot. It is Bud Light Game Night, Overtime Grill and Bar, a great place on Lakeshore to come watch all the games this weekend. Sunday
Especially on
ticket.
Sunday.
Yeah. Sunday ticket. They got all the games here. I mentioned that Fox is not showing the Titans Bengals. You want to watch that? You watch it right here.
Yep.
You can get it on Sunday ticket right here at Overtime Grill and Bar. Bud Light has us here. Every stop on Bud Light Game Night, LT, we're going to have these QR codes out here.
Yeah, we are. Enter for your chance to win 2 tickets to the Iron Bowl 2023. You got to be 21 or older to enter. All you got to do is scan that QR code. You got to get hooked up.
And there's one other thing. You know, we go to some of these places on Thursday night. They don't have the Thursday night game. They don't have Prime dialed up ready
Yep.
to go because it's streaming. There's the Thursday night
Watch it
game
right
ready
there.
to go everywhere.
Yep.
It's everywhere, ready to go. The
Yep.
kickoff on a Thursday night. So it's fantastic.
Yep.
Way to
Good
go.
configuration.
Oh,
Way
you
to
know,
go overtime.
hey, you know what's over there? Is that Jack State? No, that's not Jack State, is it? Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it
Is that
is.
Jack State?
Wow.
Jack State.
Yep.
Rock
Sam
Shop
Houston State.
Gamecocks.
And the Bearcats.
The Bearcats.
With a K.
Jack State, baby. Number 11 scoring defense in America. The Bearcats dead last in scoring offense. Take the under. Lowest
Take the
under. Lowest total in all of football this weekend. MyBookie.ag. Code NextRound. 110% sign-on bonus
For a few more days.
for that initial deposit. Yeah, you've only got this week. You may as well do it right now. Play all weekend long. MyBookie.ag. That's when you use code NextRound at MyBookie.ag and get all the plays at Lance'sLock.com. All right. Anybody else got anything they want to add?
No.
I think
We're good?
we got it all out.
We're
with
good.
this-
Good job.
this show.
Good
Thank
job.
you.
Good job.
Yeah.
Fun night.
This is fun.
Yeah. Come to Overtime Grill and Bar right here on Lakeshore. Thank you to Bud Light. Thank you to the staff at Overtime. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock